So, hi guys, this is 𝗷𝗂𝘃𝗃, and I decided to bring some wonderful divorce professionals together today for a divorce roundtable. So, we're going to be covering the big question: what advice would you give to your newly divorced self? Because all of us have been divorced, and now we all work in the divorce space. So, let me introduce my guest. Today, I have Joanne Little. And she has a mediation firm, and I'm going to let her introduce herself in more detail. She also runs a workshop that we are all a part of. It's called Second Saturday. Again, I'll let her explain in more detail on that. And I also have Melina Rizone, and she is a real estate agent, and she specializes in divorce. So welcome, ladies. Let's start with Melina. Tell us about what you do in the divorce space, Melina.
Thank you so much, India. My name is Melina Rizone. I'm an associate real estate broker. I have a designation to help families through the divorce with their housing goals.
Awesome. Well, Joanne, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get to the big question.
Great. Well, my name is Joanne Little, and I'm the owner of Divorce Help. Divorce Help is a divorce mediation firm. We are a full-service firm, so we do everything that a couple needs to be divorced in the state of California. Our website is �10HFamilylaw.com. And then I'm also the owner of the Second Saturday Central Divorce Workshop. And through this workshop, a lot of folks gain the knowledge they need to be able to make the best decisions moving forward for their family. We do the workshop, and India and Melina are both my guests at the workshop. We're doing it via Zoom right now, and we do it every second Saturday of the month from 9 until about 11:30 a.m. And we have lots of great guests, lots of great information, attorneys, certified divorce financial professionals, and other people who are integral to the process of divorce. And we take personal questions. So it's a wonderful way for people to educate themselves, which of course in turn empowers themselves. And that website is secondsaturdaysandiego.org.
All right. Well, thank you. So, man, I wish I'd had Second Saturday back in the day. It probably existed, but I didn't know anything about it.
Didn't know about it. Yeah. It's been around for about 25 years.
Yeah. So this segues into our big question that I think a lot of people would like to hear from us, because we all have been through divorce. So I will go to Melina first. The question is, what advice would you give to your newly divorced self?
That is such a good question, and also a healing question to answer after the fact. We always wonder, what could we have done better if I would have only known?
Right.
So, and like you said just earlier, it would have been wonderful for me to know also that there is a workshop such as Second Saturday out there, which at the time I was not aware of. Mm-hmm. Which is also why I do the work now, because I really want to give back and help others to avoid some of those pitfalls that I encountered early in my divorce. I think my passion here is to assist people to make a financially sound decision throughout the process. My first advice, however, would be for everyone to stay calm. And I also believe that is probably the hardest part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, definitely. Okay, and you, Joanne, what would you say to that question? What would you tell your newly divorced self?
Well, as you guys know, I always have a lot of advice, right? But I think probably the number one thing that I would say is get advice from a professional team. Every divorce is unique and different. And while friends and family are well-meaning, they're also ill-informed, right? Go to the professionals, understand what is community property, what is separate property, what the gray areas are, what you're most likely to get. In the state of California, the community property laws are very clear. There are, of course, some gray areas, and that's where collaboration and expert information is really, really valuable. But just like we do anything, if you want to learn how to water ski, you generally just don't get out there and grab the skis and the rope, right? you take some lessons. And so whenever you're going through something that's fairly challenging, it's always a good idea to take some lessons, to get some good advice, to have people who have done this time and time again and have the expertise you need in those areas to help you through this. It's amazing, some of the things that I hear. And when you empower yourself with information, it causes you to do just what Melina said, is to calm down. Okay, I'm not going to lose all my money. I'm not going to lose my children. I'm not going to be on the street or whatever the case may be. Fear, false expectations appearing real, drive us to a place of indecision and poor decision. So get the right information. And the Second Saturday workshop is a great first step. It's $20. It's 2.5 hours of great information. I'm sure there's other workshops out there as well. But educate yourself, learn about things. Do not burden your friends and family with your current situation, because we all know how crazy we can get when we're going through a stressful situation and we sort of emotionally throw up on everybody. So don't do that.
Well, that's great, Joanne. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I would say to the same question, what advice would I give to my newly divorced self? I would say create your dream team, because here's the thing with divorce, there is uncertainty. With uncertainty, like Joanne said, you can't make a decision because you live in a state of fear. So get the knowledge, gather the information so that you can have the confidence to make a wise and informed decision. Start by attending Second Saturday. It is practically free. I mean, where can you go for $20 and get every professional you will need during the process? You may need all of them. You may need one or two. So my advice, get information, go to Second Saturday. So anything else, ladies, before we end today's call?
Well, I would invite everybody, if they would like more information on the workshop. Again, you can go to the website, Second Saturday San Diego. Make sure you put San Diego in there, .org, O-R-G. You're free to reach out to me or any of the other professionals via email. My email is Joanne, spelled Joann, Joann at divorcehelpfamilylaw.com. And we offer a 30-minute complimentary consultation for you and your spouse to understand how our mediation works, the timelines, the tasks, the pricing, and learn a little bit more about you. Both Indy and Melina are on my team. So when you come into mediation with Divorce Help, you have access to both of these professionals as well as some others. And again, as Indy has said, creating that team is invaluable. I just had a call this week with some current clients who are selling a home. Melina, you know who they are. And being able to have Melina come in and answer questions like, should we paint the walls? Should we put new carpet down? Should we redo the floors before we sell? Do we need to move all the furniture out? Will that be better for us selling? All of these decisions that a real estate professional is going to be, an attorney's not going to be able to tell you about that. I can't really even tell you about that. India can't tell you about that. But when you're going off the rails and you cannot emotionally make a move, there's India for you. Not only in the process of divorce, but after divorce, which is kind of that settling in period. And that you're over the hump, but you got to come back down the hill, right?
Right.
And while you're in the midst of it, I'm going to help you make the right financial decisions, and with my neutral family law attorney, the right legal decisions. So get a team behind you, and we're all one-stop shop. You come in through the front door and you go out through the back. So yeah, you're not alone. That's the Second Saturday slogan. You are not alone.
Yeah, that's a great slogan. You are not alone. Create that dream team, and we will see you at Second Saturday.